Gas?
Check.
Oil?
Check.
Underwear?
Flag.
Socks?
Chicago.
Go with throttle up.
Going with throttle up.
Let's go. Move it or lose it.
Let's go!
Whoa, what's up, dudes? Are you ready to watch some T's and some A's, man? Well, cool, because we just watched Bikini Hotel on
Movie Mania!
Welcome to the crossroads of camp, the bastion of the bizarre, the place where low budgets meet high praise. Yes, it's B-Movie Mania. And now, B-Movie Maniacs, here are your hosts, the cream of the crap, the connoisseurs of cult, your cinematic creepy uncles, Mike Hayes, Jason Huls, and crazy Chris Hutson.
What's up, dudes? Hey, this is your favorite number one B-Movie Maniac, Michael Hayes here. Ready to talk about Bikini Hotel, and I'm here with the righteous, crazy Chris Hutson.
Ooga shaka, ooga shaka.
And I'm also here with the totally tubular Jason Hulls.
Oh!
God damn it.
Damn it.
Oh, boys. Hi, guys.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
How you guys doing?
Not good.
Sorry.
Rating time.
Rating time.
Dun, dun, dun.
Not yet. Not yet.
Oh, okay.
So we watched quick takes. No, we didn't watch quick takes, guys. We're about to get into the quick takes though of
that's another
Bikini Hotel. This is not this. My brain is fried. I've watched this thing 3 times. And
No, you didn't.
yeah.
Oh my God.
I felt
Wait.
I'm
bad.
surprised you're still here, Mike.
Hold on. What? Like, okay, I get it. Sometimes we rewatch the movie for notes and enjoyment and everything. Why would you watch this 3 times?
That sounds like a quick take, Jay.
You're right. It does, Chris.
Quick takes.
All right. Well, now that we've had a premature quick ticulation happen, let's get into them.
I didn't do mine.
What?
We didn't do ours. Jay just did his.
No, that's
You
what
and
I'm
I
saying.
didn't do it.
You prematurely quick taked me. I wasn't ready for that, but the sound cue happened. You heard it. So
I
Chris
did.
Hudson.
Well, I guess you're right. I
Chris
guess
Hudson.
we're gonna pad this episode out.
No.
It's gonna be
what's your quick
lean
take,
and
Chris?
taut.
Yeah. So, well, I just have to say that Mike has you really missed your true calling, Mike, is that you have a knack for picking the worst possible movies anyone would ever hope never to see. But I have to fucking watch them. So thanks, Mike.
Sorry. Jay, how about your quick take?
Mike, I get having to watch these movies sometimes. Sometimes we watch them for enjoyment or for notes. Why would you watch this movie 3 times?
Well, that leads me to explaining that. Because I put it on once at night because I knew this was coming up. We were going to record. So I threw it on at night when I was in bed, and I didn't finish it. I fell asleep. Surprise. But then I had to properly watch it. So I did that, and then I just watched it now again before the recording to, I don't know, see if there was any deeper meaning in this film.
What? Well, if it's not too early, Mike, I do have some pretty interesting sort of deep dive facts about this movie.
Sure.
Could I drop the first one?
Yes, please, give us a fact.
Yeah.
Is there a soundbite for this? We should really have a soundbite for you, Jay.
How about that like ooga sound from the soundtrack?
Ooga shaka, ooga shaka.
That's
All right,
that's
there
good.
it is.
Just warn me anytime you need it, Jay, and I'll say it.
Thank you. The song Hotel California was inspired by Bikini Hotel.
Oh, wow. Really?
Wow.
Yep.
That's
yep.
interesting.
The Eagles
that's like-
all stayed there.
You know, that makes a lot of sense.
That's much like another fact that I'm sure is just as true. on Wikipedia, it says that Bikini Hotel became a cult classic and spawned or inspired a bunch of other bikini occupational films. And I don't think that's true because this movie came out in 1997, and there's a lot of other bikini occupational movies that came out way before 1997.
That just is baffling to me, by the way. How did this movie come out in 97?
It doesn't
It looks
make
like
sense.
87. No. I was in college in 1997. There were good movies out in 1997.
Yeah,
I don't get it.
There were. Hey, I do want to go back and say though, I just looked up the Hotel California Wikipedia page and for the song, and you're totally right that the original title was originally Bikini Hotel California.
Makes sense.
There we
Probably
go.
like
There we
the
go.
record label getting in the way, you know.
Yeah,
if you take
probably,
bikini off, it like makes it more general. I get it.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Yep, that all makes sense. That I wonder if it was inspired. If it inspired the Eagles to make the song because they heard the soundtrack to Bikini Hotel and went, "Well, this is literal garbage. We should redo the soundtrack."
Well, I did a little research after about this, and I did. So I already knew this fact that Jay kind of presented. But the movie we find out is like Chip, one of the main characters, the owner of the Evil Hotel, becomes a screenwriter after all this, and his first produced movie was about his experience with the Bikini Hotel. So I think there was an actual Bikini Hotel that the Eagles stayed at, and then this movie was created later.
Oh.
I mean, they still had the surf music and stuff. And
So meta
everything,
with
but-
Chip.
Yeah.
This is so. But all right, well, guys, we haven't.
Yep.
Why don't we discuss, or at least go over quickly, what the plot of this movie is?
Okay.
And the
I don't think it'll take long.
No, it won't. And in fact, the plot of this movie is so fucking cookie cutter and so just what exactly you would expect a computer could write it. And I don't mean like the new, deep sleep dreaming Google shit right now. I mean like a Mac Performa 638 CD could do it, right?
Well, before we start, I do want to say that there are a couple deviations from the standard movie you would get like this. From a movie called Bikini Hotel, you would expect some nudity. There's none.
Well, in the version we watched on Amazon, which, by the way, if you haven't watched this and you want to watch it, don't worry. There's no spoilers because at no point can anything be spoiled for this movie. You can watch it on Amazon. But this was originally a Cinemax film. And so,
Yeah, that's what I was surprised that I was wondering, is there an unrated cut somewhere?
yeah, they filmed each scene where there was actual nudity. They filmed it twice so that it had the women wear bikinis, which makes sense because it's called Bikini Hotel. If they didn't have bikinis on, I think it would be a fucking lie.
It'd be Nudist Hotel.
Yeah.
And nobody wants to see that.
No, who wants to see that? All right, so let's play a little game, guys. Let's play a little B movie Mad Libs.
Lloyd, we got a thing for Lloyd to do that with, right?
No,
Sure.
Oh, damn it.
I mean that wasn't Lloyd that you just heard. That was me doing my impression of Lloyd. But thank you. I guess that's a compliment that you thought it was Lloyd.
I did think it was.
Thank you. So here's what I'll do. Well, I have the plot synopsis here written down here, and I'm gonna have you guys fill in the blanks. That's how I know you've seen it, but it's still gonna be so easy to do. It'll just be like a fun little Mad Lib for us. Okay.
All right.
Chris, why don't you go first, and then Jay, you'll go second.
Okay.
Back and forth. Okay.
Got it.
Sounds good.
Okay. So here we are for B movie theater. The plot of Bikini Hotel. Sammy, the protagonist's father, blanks.
Dies.
Yep, dies and leaves her a failed blank.
Pig.
Nope. A house.
No.
Nope. A hotel.
Ah, jeez.
Oh, I even screwed up the fucking line
boy.
from the movie. You know what, Mike? Why don't you just play the clip here of the guy saying, nope.
A house?
Nope. A hotel.
Okay, so then the blank hotel.
Whose turn is it?
Tiki Hotel.
No, so the Jay, can you fill in the blank hotel across the street?
I
The
think evil.
evil.
Perfect. The evil hotel across the street wants the property for itself. So Sammy decides to turn down their offer and blank.
Fuck them. Oh, wait, no. Start her own hotel.
Yes, with her
Erection.
Manservant.
Jay, what did you say?
Man.
No, Jay, the erection is what broke that dude's fall at the beginning.
We should do this every time.
She decides to turn down their offer and run the hotel with her friends. Okay.
Oh, right.
Yes.
But that doesn't go well until they start having blank.
Sex.
Well, blank work there.
Julie Strain.
Yeah, basically. Scantily clad women work there.
Oh, right. Yeah, right. What about Manfred? He kind of looks like an older Paul Brooks.
We'll get to Manfred. We're trying to do the plot of the movie here. Let's stick
sorry.
to the Mad
I'm getting
Lib.
ahead of myself.
Stick to this man. I know we all want to get to Manfred because he is the best part of this movie. I understand. All right, so they start having scantily clad women work at the Bikini Hotel. It becomes a hit. So the Evil Hotel becomes a blank.
Brothel.
Yes, to compete with the Bikini Hotel. It's then that we find out the Evil Hotel has blanked a blank from Sammy.
Ooh,
Stolen tax documents.
Fuck
Yes.
the tax document.
Well, no. Jay was right, Chris. The fucking part.
Damn it. I don't even know whose turn it is anymore.
So
I'm paying as much attention to this show as I did the movie.
So to resolve the issue and see who gets to have the hotels, they have a blank.
Orgy.
Party?
No. Neither of you are right. They have a mini golf tournament.
Oh,
Duh.
mini golf tournament.
Like in
Right,
every classic movie, when you
right.
want to resolve a big monetary thing, you have a mini golf tournament.
Yes.
Well, more importantly, not just a mini golf tournament, a montage of a mini golf tournament.
It was.
Yeah, well, that's the plot of the movie. I mean, that is effectively the plot of the movie. In the end, there's an owner that it doesn't matter. Fuck. Yes, this
Nothing
movie is
matters
mostly
in this movie.
montages. Absolutely.
And did you guys notice there's a good chunk in the middle? There's about, so Sammy's our main character. There's at least a good 20 minutes where she's not in the movie at all.
Yeah, that's exactly my note, Jay. Where's Sammy been?
It's
She's been
weird.
out of the movie for 20 minutes.
And I also thought it was weird that I was 20 minutes in and I did not see Julie Strain. And at least in my opinion, I thought she was the biggest name in the movie.
Oh yeah. Well, I thought she was going to come in kind of like with Blood Gnome, and she gets her like one scene. But no, she's in the movie quite a bit, and strutting around in her bikini, and she is, well, next to Manfred, she is by far the highlight. The way Julie gets her job and dominates the two sidekick characters into giving her a supervisory position, great.
Would you say best scene of the movie?
I don't know if I'd say best scene of the... Well, probably, because these dudes, she got them off with just a look, I guess. I don't know. It was a little uncomfortable, but hey, Julie being Julie made it great.
Yeah.
And we should point out that we hope Julie's doing okay right now. She's
she's been having some health issues lately, so we're thinking about you, Julie. Hope you're doing all right.
And if I could say, I've always loved the title of her book. It's I haven't read the book, but I think the title 6'1" and Worth the Climb is an amazing title.
That is pretty great. So speaking of Julie Strain, who plays a secondary character in this film, maybe we real quick mention.
But an important one.
She is important. She does play a pivotal role in the film, but we have some actual main characters. We have Sammy, who's the main woman, played by J.J. North. No one to shake a stick at in the in the TNA industry.
Oh, and I got a fact about J.J. North.
Ooga shaka, ooga shaka.
Oh, let's hear it.
And it's relevant to this movie. J.J. North attended Montclair State College in New Jersey on a scholarship and earned a degree in hotel management and tourism.
No shit.
She had to have brought part of that to the role, I would imagine.
You know what? That's why I could totally believe her running a hotel the way she did. Because, I mean, to go from burger slinger to hotel manager, the way she pulled it off was just flawless. I totally bought into it. I mean, okay, they gave her some flimsy excuse that she's only one more year of night school. Not really buying it, the justification in the movie. But now I see where her real life experience, made up or not, really paid off in the making of this film. Props to her.
Sure.
Okay.
She also has two friends that help her run the hotel. What are their names?
Oh, God.
Sty and Remote.
Dumbass.
Uncle Joey.
Remote.
Fucking... Why is someone's name Remote? Is it because it's the 90s?
Well, he halfway did a shtick where he was saying things from TV commercials all the time.
Oh, is that what he was doing?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
There's a whole Star Wars bit.
It didn't really stick.
At some point.
And
I don't know, yeah.
he just reminded me of Uncle Joey. They were two of the most annoying characters
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I've ever seen.
They were pulled straight out of mid-90s stereotypes when you think about their roles. And Stye's introduction just confused the shit out of me. What the fuck was he doing?
What happened, Chris?
Well, it turns out, I guess he was masturbating, but he's jumping all over his bed. And, I mean, Remote's getting it on with some big-boobed lady cop, I guess.
Fantasia is her name.
Oh, yeah. Was her? Okay, yeah. Didn't catch that. But we kept cutting back and forth between Remote getting it on with his woman and Stye jumping around in bed. Man, he's got something. I don't know how he does it, because it is like he's treating it like an Olympic event, the way he's bouncing around everywhere. And I was confused for a bit because they kept cutting back and forth between the two. And I'm like, what is happening?
Where are these people?
This dude watching? Yeah, what is that? But they're roommates and coworkers and I don't know, hotel management partners in the end.
Chris, I just think you maybe need to love yourself a little more.
I love myself too much, Mike.
Not enough, it sounds like. If you think that was out of line.
Well, I just don't jump around in a bed and yelling at
You got to get into
myself.
it. You got to get into it.
I've been doing it wrong all these years.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, so the two the villains of the movie effectively is a matriarch and her son, and then I don't know what the other woman's relation technically is, but she's working for the evil hotel.
Girlfriend / fiance.
Yeah, but that seems forced upon the son named Chip. But effectively, the mom's like, they want to sell it, they want to buy the other property, so she's just like.
Well, they need a parking lot for the Australians.
Yeah, she goes away for some reason. I don't think that was explained, and leaves it to these two idiots who don't do a good job at all at getting the hotel. But this movie is so full of montages, right? Like everything is just gags set to fucking really bad like music for like 10 minutes at a time. So, do you guys have it?
What montages do we get?
You got the fix up the
cleaning
hotel. I got these written
montage.
down. You got the fixing up the hotel montage. When they get to the hotel, it's all run down, and they fix it up.
Wait. There's another one that there's another clean. So the fix up montage. There's a bikini clad woman / hide your erection montage.
Yep.
Going on.
There's the party montage.
Party montage.
There's the waiting for customers now that the hotel is open montage. Mm-hmm. And then there's the golf tournament montage, which might be 15 minutes long.
I really wish that it were longer. It'd be way more interesting.
And this is just these long montages. There are other shorter kind of like things where it's like Benny Hill speed up the time stuff that lasts too long that isn't a montage just because it's in the same scene, but it's like fucking.
Well, you've got the fight scene / fall in love scene between Julie Strain's character and Stye.
Yeah. That
was fun.
Was it?
Quote unquote. Fun. Other air quotes. You know, I'm trying to give the movie the benefit of the doubt.
So Julie Strain's character.
There's a lot of doubt, Mike.
Yeah, Julie Strain's character turns out to be like a spy in this, and she's over at the Bikini Hotel, stealing the tax documents, and like I don't know, I guess that's it almost, but like being intel, and so once she finally comes out and is bad, she like beats up Remote, and then Sty rescues her by doing what, Chris?
I don't know. They fight, and then
How do they fight?
Oh God, it's like the most stereotypical, like I'm fucking Karate Kid with we're ripping off kung fu movies with our monkey style and our Julie Strain style, which I'm pretty sure is a style.
Yeah, it should be.
But Sty used the Julie Strain style. It was really weird. But it was sped up and, about what you would expect from a Cinemax movie fight scene.
I guess. I almost...
Sped up.
Yeah. I don't know. JJ, does anything stick out to you that you're interested in?
No.
Manfred.
I would bet.
Let's talk about Manfred.
All right, fine. We'll talk about Manfred. But let me just say, I would bet that less than 1,000 people have ever seen this movie. That's just a random thought I had when I was watching this. I bet you no one has seen this. This is terrible.
I bet you there's people listening to this podcast right now. And if you have, please put this in an iTunes review. Answer this question in an iTunes review, please. I bet you there's people listening now that watched this as a kid on Skinamax and actually they saw this and went, oh shit, I have seen this movie when I was a kid. Holy shit, I got like my first boner to this movie. So what I want to know is if this movie made you rumble in your tumble when you were a little one, put that in an iTunes review and rate your tumble and how many stars. Don't rate the podcast. Rate how good it made you feel. Just rate it 1 to 5 stars.
Well, I gotta say, Julie Strain sure rumbled. Sty and Remote's tumbled in that job interview scene.
Yeah. All right. So Manfred. Well, who's Manfred, Chris?
He is I'm pretty sure he's an older Paul Brooks.
Yeah. And if you look at what Paul's doing right now, he's out in LA, right? He's struggling. He's doing good for himself, but it's always a struggle when you're in the film industry, right? And trying to make it in the film industry. He's grinding. He's at the grind. And if things didn't work out for him, I could see him maybe working at a tiki motel as a 60-year-old man.
Yeah.
Oh, totally. Especially around all the bikini babes.
Oh,
but I do want to say...
he would be way creepier than Manfred was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. But I do want to say, I'm going to clear this up for people who this is your first B-Movie Mania podcast or even your first season. Paul Brooks was a B-Movie maniac for seasons 1 and 2 who took off in an unfortunate jetpack incident.
Yeah, it's R.I.P.
Yeah, sorry, Paul. But I'm glad to know he landed on his feet in the Bikini Hotel.
Yeah. So speaking of Manfred, he actually has one of my favorite moments in this movie, and there are very few, but there's a gag that I think is pretty funny throughout the first half of the movie, where we first see it late at night. You hear this blood curdling scream in the background.
Yeah.
And Sammy, our protagonist, is like, "What is that?"
It happens like clockwork.
What is it?
The voice of despair.
And you hear that scream throughout the movie, and so we find out where it's coming from.
And it's Chip.
Yeah, it is.
Owner of the evil hotel.
Yeah.
Well, sort of owner of the evil hotel.
Yeah, he ends. What happens with Chip, Jay? Like he starts out as a bad guy.
Well,
and then know.
I don't know if he was ever a bad person. He was just in a bad situation, and he gets to know Sam, and they hit it off.
After screaming, he wants to help. She finds out he's the screamer.
Yeah, the screaming is him. It is the voice of despair. Like he just hates his lot in life, and he's under this domineering woman who engages herself to him, and he's just not happy. And so he meets Sam, and he gets happy, and he wants to help. And, there's the complicated, well, it's not that complicated, love relationship there. But, it's the star-crossed lovers. He's from the evil hotel. She's from the tiki hotel. Will they ever get together? Of course they do.
Real Romeo and Juliet.
They do.
Yeah, just classic love story.
But I mean, but there's a little bit of an argument there, and they don't really find their get together until after the golf montage.
Well, of course. I mean, they've got to. He does vow to be evil at one point because his heart is broken.
Yeah. They do have this, like, they're weird in the middle of the movie or whatever, Act 2 connection they have. Sammy and Chip has another, my second favorite part of the movie, where they're doing a thing. They're just being cute together. She finds out he's the voice of despair, blah, blah, blah. They go get a burger together, the snow cones. And then he drives her up to like the Hollywood Hills to park like they're fucking teenagers in the 50s. And I absolutely love that they get at, there's a running gag about how sex works in this movie, and it just can't happen, right? Like, everyone gets beat up like it's a Three Stooges people having sex.
Well, that's the first scene in the movie.
Yeah.
And I was like, at first I was like, what the fuck? And then it's like, oh, this is a bit they're gonna do.
Yeah.
And then with
Can
her
I say,
boyfriend
like, that's actually pretty much the only thing I liked in the movie.
Was that at any time someone tries to have sex, they like fall off a bed or like hit their head on something?
Isn't it always? No, it's not always Sam, is it?
Yeah, I think it's always.
I think it
always
only happens
Sam?
twice, really.
Yeah, because it happens twice with the first scene and then the car scene. Because Remote totally can get it on with.
Yeah,
his
that's
cop
true.
friend.
That's true. So
Yeah.
my lovely wife Erin pointed out that that's also a thing in the 40-Year-Old Virgin, I guess. Like awkward bumping around and can't get the job
So
done.
clearly influenced by Bikini Hotel.
I think so.
That's two things. We got the Eagles influenced by Bikini Hotel and 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Oh, but it doesn't stop there, Chris. It doesn't stop there. Let me drop another fact on you.
Oh my God.
Are you ready for another one?
Let's hear it.
Ooga shaka, ooga shaka.
This is even bigger. Okay. Elvis Presley's hit, Heartbreak Hotel, was written after he spent a weekend
Oh my God.
at the Bikini Hotel. He met a woman and fell in
Holy
love,
shit.
but she was gone the next morning and he never got over it.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Yep.
That's
Wow.
amazing. That's great to know.
Wait, when was this again, Jay?
What?
When was that? What year was that?
Yeah, it was right before that.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Okay, that
crazy.
totally answered my question.
The timeline
lines up.
totally
I
works.
appreciate it.
It
lines
totally
up.
works out.
I totally buy it.
Oh my goodness.
Man, your research is amazing.
This is fantastic. I
had
can't
to go
believe we're
deep.
getting such a scoop here. It's so good.
I've got one more for you. You just let me know when you want it. I got one more fact for you.
Jay, you've got the Pulitzer already, Jay. Come on.
Let's do it now. Give me that fact.
What, you want it now? You just want me to blow the whole... You just want me to blow the whole thing?
Okay, fine. No. Let's wait. Let's talk about one other thing.
All
Let's
right,
give
go ahead.
people a reason to listen to the end of the podcast.
All right, Hutson.
Great idea.
Hutson. Yeah, it's great because everyone's about to turn this
There's
off.
no other reason.
So Hudson, then can you describe the golf tournament fiasco?
Well, so Sammy owes this $20,000 tax bill or some shit, right?
Yeah.
And she's not going to pay it. So then Chip, who's turned evil again because they've had a little spat, isn't going to loan her the money or give it to her, even though he's the one who gave her the tax, let her know that this was a problem. They're like, Sammy's totally a shoot the messenger kind of gal.
Yeah.
So Chip's like, fuck it. All right. You want to lose your place? I'll take it over. And so they make a deal that, I don't even remember. Whoever wins the fucking golf tournament gets to keep their hotel, I guess.
Basically, yeah.
Something like that, yeah. So they go, and we haven't even mentioned Tristan yet. He is.
Do we need
Tristan?
to?
Yeah. No.
Who?
Well, I mean, what kind of Tristan?
Tristan.
the-
We don't need
Concierge.
to
He's the
mention-
concierge of the Eva Hotel.
yeah.
No,
And
we do.
he-
Yeah, we need to mention him.
Probably my favorite character
Yeah?
in the movie. He is totally. Oh my god, there are some fun little scenes with Tristan. But everyone's trying to distract each other in the mini golf montage, and Tristan's apparently gay, but you don't really get that till later on, and he's a fun character. And I don't even remember who wins the fucking golf. I don't think
No one
did
does.
they finish the golf tournament. Yeah, they both lose, right? Because the cops show up and say, and this was a nice twist because I expected the good people to win. an hour and a half into the earlier in the movie, I thought, oh yeah, this is how it's going to go. But no, nobody wins the golf tournament. They both lose their hotels.
Yeah, the sheriff comes in and goes, "This is moronic. This is the stupidest way to settle an argument. A golf ball literally went up a man's butthole. We're shutting this down. We're done with this."
I'm pretty sure that was Tristan's butthole.
It
too,
was.
right?
It was.
Yeah.
So let's talk about that real quick. Not specifically it going up his butthole, but it does. There is a shot where someone hits the ball and it goes up his pooper. But the sound effects in this movie.
God damn it.
The sound effects in this movie, anytime something happens, like imagine a golf ball goes up a guy's butthole. It makes this sound.
It does. It totally makes that sound. It's so stupid.
And anytime a large-breasted woman jumps up and down, it makes this sound.
Yeah, it's like that jiggly. Yeah.
It's like
It put me in the mind of Jello shots, though, for some reason. I don't know.
It's as if someone took like a carton of milk and shook it around and it slowed it down a little bit or something. I don't know. But anytime, it's just there's a whole bunch of stuff, and it's just oh man, cartoonish.
So I want to, before we wrap things up, hopefully wrap things up. I don't know.
No, we're wrapping this up.
Oh yeah. So Jay mentioned his. I'm surprised you guys didn't mention as your favorite thing about this movie is the terrible racism with the Asian characters.
Oh, yeah.
No one really liked that?
No, it wasn't my favorite part of it, to be completely honest.
So it's like you thought the Vietnamese puppets in Meet the Feebles were bad. Oh my God.
This is actual humans participating in the racism.
Yeah. Oh my God. Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. Even by 90s standards. Terrible.
Yep.
And here's a sound clip of that.
No, cut that off.
Just kidding.
Oh God.
No,
God damn it.
No, obviously, as you just heard, that wasn't the actual soundbite.
It was the jiggling from the.
Yes, it was, Jay.
No, that's just sexist.
I'm glad you know the sound of jiggling breasts.
Oh God.
Well, did we miss anything? Is there something that stood out? The machine gun plunger, screaming about locking your car keys in the car.
Well, look. Okay, let me just end this. All right. So, like,
all right.
the evil hotel becomes an all male review.
Which Tristan is really into.
Tristan's into it, which is cool.
Yeah.
Whatever. Let's see. Remote, the Uncle Joey, a super annoying sidekick, and the cop. There's a cop. Become nudists in Maui. Sty and Julie Strain open up a surf shop. Mm-hmm. And I don't remember exactly why, but I have this note that says there's a Japanese tourist named Tom Tom Typhoon.
Well, you probably saw the credits because
I think it's in the credits.
Yeah, because these these like wrap up cards are all during the credits. Did you mention that the matriarch of the evil hotel and Manfred get married and live happily ever after?
Yes. So
right.
Paul finally hits it big.
Good job, Paul. Way to go.
The old man marries the wealthy woman and they live happily ever after. Great.
Yep.
And the sort of evil woman, Jacqueline, have we even said her name? Chip's ex works at the restaurant that Sam worked at, and Sam ends up making a chain of tiki hotels and burger joints. And Chip, as I think we said before, Chip achieves his dream of becoming a screenwriter and does a movie about the Bikini Hotel.
Well, Jay, why don't you hit us with that final fact?
Ooga shaka. Ooga shaka.
This one is going to truly blow your mind, okay? If none of the rest of these got you, this one surely will. Okay. Stanley Kubrick originally wanted to set The Shining in the Bikini Hotel.
Wow.
But it didn't work out because it was already booked for a scene in Cheech and Chong's next movie. That's what it's called. So they had to film in Colorado instead. Can you imagine what The Shining would be like if it was filmed in the Bikini Hotel?
Wow.
There'd be a lot more tiki music, for one.
That bartender would have been a lot more of a hot cha-cha-cha commodity.
I'm sure J.J. North would have been up for it. So there you go. There you have it.
Wow.
All right.
Man, Kubrick's loss. I think honestly, it is culture's loss, because The Shining would have been a classic if it were done at the Bikini Hotel.
Well, okay, let's I know we're joking. The Shining is obviously still a classic, but like, can you imagine what this would have done to humanity if The Shining was made here and Bikini Hotel just couldn't have been made? If it was booked, they couldn't have made it. And
That's true.
Then we wouldn't have had to watch this, and we would have watched The Shining instead, and it would have been great.
Oh. Although I'm picturing if The Shining had been done in the Bikini Hotel, we would be living more of a in the mouth of madness sort of situation.
Yeah, I'm into that.
Monsters everywhere, end of the world, Sam Neill, doing whatever the fuck he wants to do.
Yeah. All right, guys, stop talking about this movie.
Thank you. Is the episode over?
Well, one final thing here. It's rating time.
Please tell me it's
Rating time.
All right, you maniacs. I'm sorry. Well, let's see. I'm gonna go. Let's go, Jason Huls. Why don't you give us your feelings in Voices of Despair?
All right. Okay. Yeah, this is one of my least favorite movies that we've watched for this podcast. I mean, honestly, I don't really, there's just not a lot of redeeming stuff. I thought it was boring. It's just, nothing is really fun or good about it. I'm trying to debate, like, if I'd rather watch Josh Kirby again.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right, so I gave Josh Kirby an 11. And I remember our discussion being a lot of fun with Josh Kirby.
Yeah.
I'm going to give this a 9.
All right.
I didn't enjoy this at all. I'm sorry. I'm sure the actors are fine people, and I'm sure J.J. North has done some other very entertaining work, but not here. I'm giving it a 9. 9
that's fair.
Voices of Despair to match my own.
Yeah. Hudson, how about you, buddy?
Oh, boy. All right. You know what? I'm kind of on the same page with Jay, looking at my lowest rated movies, Josh Kirby and Fury Redo, and seeing how this one really kind of compares to that on the low end of the scale. Now, I hated Josh Kirby more than Jay. I'm pretty sure I hated Fury Redo more than both of you. So I'm trying to think about where this fits in between those two movies, or does it fall below? Because like Jay said, this movie is boring. And it's so by the numbers, and even the gags totally fall flat for me, pretty much everything. Except for Manfred / Paul Brooks. Enjoyed him. And, Julie Strain, she picked it up just a little bit because her scenes were, well, the only redeeming thing about this movie, but not enough to save it. So, Mike, I have to say that you set the bar lower with each and every pick.
Every pick? Not every one.
Well, okay, not every pick. There have been some gems.
Every season I pick a clunker, it seems to be.
Yes. And you've picked some fun ones, but you really like to set the bar low for me. And, I do appreciate that, but that's going to make me deviate from the rating scale just a little bit. I would rate this down with Fury Redo, but Julie Strain does save it just enough to put it equal with Josh Kirby. So I'm going to give this, I'm going to give this 6 fuck mics.
Oh, man.
Well, guys, I guess that means I have to tell you how I feel about this movie.
We're all ears.
Well, I'll tell you how I feel about what I've done. I feel bad about it.
Well, that's
You
okay.
should.
I do.
You should.
The thing is, I guess the movie isn't offensive, apart from the
except the Asian parts.
thing. But I mean, just as a film, like, at no point did I. It's just boring as shit, and it's cookie cutter as shit. And this version didn't. I mean, it didn't even have the TNA in it that potentially would be for the demographic and market this is for. This is literally just the most watered down possible version of a movie it could possibly be, and there's no reason to watch it.
Yeah, literally no reason to watch.
Agreed.
There's literally no reason to watch it. So I hope, dear listener, at the beginning when I told you where to watch it, you didn't do it. You didn't go.
Please don't. Please say, watch something else. Spend 2 hours with a hobby or your family.
Yeah. Yes. Visit your loved ones. So I'm going to rate this as Voices of Despair.
I think that is the lowest rating anything has ever. There should be a soundbite or a little jingle for this. We've got one for the perfect hundreds.
That's true.
We don't.
So,
we should
Mike,
have
let me just
one for
clear
this
that up.
rating.
You're giving it a 1?
No, I gave it a scream. I gave it a scream of despair. There's no numeric value to it. It is a scream of despair.
Then yes, that is the lowest thing we've ever given.
That's not even a number. You can't get
It's
lower
not
than
comparable a number. It could be 20. It could be 10. It could be, I don't know what. It just, I can't compute it into numbers.
Something else.
The feeling is just. So that's all that's what my review is. That's my rating. I don't know what it means. That's how I feel inside. for what I feel like having watched it 3 times and what I feel having made my friends and maybe some of you listeners watch this movie. That's how I feel. And I'm sorry.
I really hope none of our listeners watched that movie. I'm so sorry if you did.
Well, here is a chance. Listeners, I have failed you, and I promise you, my next pick, my last pick of the season, is going to redeem me, hopefully, in your eyes and ears. But right now, we have a chance to be redeemed, at least as a podcast. My soul is doomed for now. But Jason Huls gets the pick next. So let's find out, Jay, what you've got waiting for us on the next episode of B-Movie Mania.
On the next episode of B-Movie Mania.
Listeners, fellow B-Movie maniacs, you are in good hands.
Thank you.
Because I've seen this one.
That's what we need.
Oh, I've seen this one. I want you to go to your old television sets. The ones that are in the basement that you can't get rid of anymore. I want you to turn them on, and I want you to turn that dial to terror.
Oh, yeah.
Because we are going to watch Terror Vision.
Yes!
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
Oh, we're gonna scoop ourselves out of the hole that we're in now. Oh, it's gonna be
I've been looking for an
glorious.
excuse to watch this. I haven't seen it since I was a kid.
Thank God.
I remember loving this.
Well, you're going to find
That'll be a good
a very pleasant surprise right off the bat because, the King Vidiots in it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
from Joysticks.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
John Grise. John Grise is amazing in this movie.
Jay, where can myself and Chris along with the listeners and the other maniacs?
Amazon Prime, baby.
Hell yeah, that's where we tend to go.
That's where we tend to go.
Prime's doing a pretty good job of these cult films.
Yeah, there's so much on Amazon Prime.
I'm totally cool with that.
Cool. Well, thanks for listening. And sorry about it. I hope at least our talking about it wasn't as bad as if you ended up watching it. If you please don't rate. Remember that if you watch this movie as a kid, you legally have to go to iTunes and review this movie about how it made you feel as a kid if you watched this. So that's a legally binding thing.
Well, not just that. I think it's there was an amendment to the Constitution.
You're
for
right.
this,
There
I believe.
was.
Yeah, that's how important this is.
Yes. So do that. And if you didn't watch it and you feel like you feel bad for us, pop on there too. Give us a review.
Oh,
What,
God.
pity reviews? Is that where we're at now?
Yeah.
We're at pity stars?
We just watched Bikini Hotel.
That's true. Give us
take
pity
it.
stars,
We
please.
need everyone's pity right now.
Yeah, but find us on social media. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We're on Twitter. Find us, follow us. We'll
Interact
we
with
post
us.
a bunch of stuff up there. Yeah, interact. As Lloyd
thrive
likes
on
to
it.
say, we might touch you back.
Come
might.
to our homes. Take us out for lunch because some of us need a meal.
Yeah, some of us need meals. We're on the internet on bmoviemania.com. We've got a store. We've got ways you can help support us. We've got a bunch of stuff. And also, if you live in Chicago, I host a movie night that sometimes the other boys visit me with twice a month at a bar called The Native. And we show a bunch of cool movies and we play bingo while we do it. And it's really fun. And you all should come out to that and say hi. And, I'll buy you a drink probably until wait, maybe. The first
Depending
person
on how
that
many
does.
of you show up.
Yeah, the first person that does that.
First come, first serve.
I'll buy you a shot of Malort. And anyway,
Also, I just want to say that if you're listening to this and you at all had anything to do with the production of Bikini Hotel, please contact us and see how you can make it better.
we're not cops. We're not cops.
We're not cops.
So-
we just think you owe us for watching this.
Yeah. All right. Well, until next time, be movie mania.
Bye.
Ooga shaka, ooga shaka.
Listen up, maniacs. Do you have a question or a comment? Would you like to send some bourbon to Uncle Lloydie? You can contact the gang on Facebook at bmoviemania. You can also drop them a line at bmoviemania.com. Reach out. Touch them. They're touching themselves. And they might just reach back. I'm Lloyd Kaufman saying, see you next time on B-Movie Mania. Woohoo!
God, guys, I'm so sorry about that one. That I should have freeze screened that one. I'm sorry. So I as punishment, I'm gonna do this chug a bunch of Malort here for you guys. I'm embarrassed.
Oh, dude. No,
I'm sorry.
Mike, hey,
you didn't
no
know.
movie's worth suicide.
You
Stop.
didn't know.
Oh, God damn it. He is. Oh, God damn it.
Sorry, guys.
Oh, I can't believe you just did that.
You know what? Honestly, I gotta say, Malort is better than Bikini Hotel.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just saying.
Ooga shaka, ooga shaka.